I've had this Cybertruck for 9 months. Here's everything that's been good and bad with the Cybertruck. And is it worth it to get a Tesla Cybertruck in 2024, almost even 2025 at this point? And everything we've done with the Cybertruck in terms of mods, wheels, and much more. Let's get into it. We've had this Cybertruck for over 9 months at this point and over 14,000 miles. You can tell this Cybertruck is not stock at all. We've done a ton to it, both on the exterior and the interior as well. And I'll list all the different mods here and also, of course, all the different shops down below in this description. But the first thing that's striking to you is, of course, we've got the lapis lazuli paint protection film by FlexiShield and, of course, installed by Unplugged Performance. On top of that, we've got their 24-inch rims, Cyberhex rims in bronze with Nitto Ridge Grappler tires all around it. Size 315/45 by 24, which really gives it the crazy look with this bronze and blue type of combination. We've also got the light bar kit by SW Light, which gives you a bunch of different combinations if you're looking to change that up with all the different colors that are out there, which is pretty insane. And of course, we've got tint all around on the windshield by OC Tint Solutions in Anaheim. Shout out to Jason, the owner, and ask for the dentist deal if you're interested in getting this. We got mud flaps on the front and the rear, and we've got all the different Tesla accessories that are out there on top of that. But right now we've got the Molly panels on the left and the right side. I do have the center gate, but it's actually at home because we were moving stuff, and I'm kind of hot and cold on the rear divider gate on whether it's useful or not. We've also had the carbon fiber fenders, which are back unplugged right now to get refinished, to get back installed. So I can't wait to get those back on the Cybertruck once they come back out. And with the interior, there's a lot of different miscellaneous accessories, but the big one here that I use a ton is this Jawa phone mount for your iPhone or whatever MagSafe compatible type of device. I use this thing extensively, and I've got it on the Tesla Model X as well, and it's really super useful. And on top of that, we've got stars in the ceiling, which is a pretty nifty type of modification with the Cybertruck. You don't really see this at all. I mean, you do see this in other types of vehicles like Bentleys and Rolls Royces, but not in a Tesla Cybertruck at all. But here's my 9-month review. For the most part, it's been pretty good. I mean, yes, it has gone through service a couple times, but it's also a first-year vehicle. And so most first-year vehicles are gonna have issues. And on top of that, it is a Tesla. I mean, yes, it's a 100K Tesla Cybertruck, and maybe I'm just giving it a lot of passes on this, but I guess I knew going into it, it was gonna have a lot of issues. But for the most part, Tesla has been great in terms of service. I've always been getting loaners, and they fix things relatively quickly. But what I love about it is that the Cybertruck rides great, the air suspension is amazing, and on top of that, it rides nice and high, and the utility of it is fantastic. We've never owned a truck, and having one to be able to throw stuff in the back on our Home Depot runs or anything like that is actually super great. And I gotta say, I probably will be owning a truck in the family no matter what because of how useful it actually is. But in terms of defects, there really hasn't been any. A couple things that I did on my own is because we did go off-roading with the Tesla Cybertruck, and we did actually scrape the bottom of it right there. You can see on this plastic trim, it got pretty scraped, and so that's kind of my one gripe with this, is that this lower part of the Cybertruck is a lot lower with that departure angle, and so you will damage some of this if you go off-roading like we did. And another area, I ran into our iron gate, and so we dented it a little bit, but not too bad, right? I mean, you can barely see that unless you were looking for it. But in terms of other issues, it has been in service. I've been trying to warn everybody that your motors are going to be going out, and so both motors and both inverters have been replaced on the Tesla Cybertruck, and since then they've been great. They sound a little different, and of course they are about 10% more efficient from that, so it's pretty interesting to see that. On top of that, this is a pretty common problem where this panel falls down a lot, and so they weren't able to fix that, but it's still kind of loose, and I've heard that you can just put 3M tape on it, but of course I want Tesla to do it so that it's under warranty. It's the motherfucking Eagle Double. I don't have to worry about it. But other than that, really no other issues at all with the Tesla Cybertruck besides those big massive ones with the inverter and the motor. It's been driving great. The efficiency has been a little bit worse than the Model X, and so that's why I still do drive the Model X over the Cybertruck on a daily basis. But that's been my 9-month review so far, over 14,000 miles, and the question is, should you get a Tesla Cybertruck? I mean, if you've got dual purpose use for it, or if you're not stretching to pay for it, because it is an expensive vehicle, especially at the monthly payment, if you're financing it, then I would say go for it. If not, wait for that $7,500 federal tax credit, wait for the favorable interest refresh rate, and also wait for that lower price one, because if this truck comes out for $60 or even low $72,000, this thing is a crazy bargain at the end of the day. And we know that's going to happen if you wait long enough throughout 2025 and even 2026. So all in all, this is a great truck. I think I'm going to keep it longer than I usually do with my other Teslas at 1 year. And because we've done so much of this truck, we might as well keep it and drive it all the way into that 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty. But thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.